Amidst the dense jungles and forgotten ruins of Mesoamerica, where the rain-soaked stones of ancient cities speak of a civilization long lost to time, there lies a tale of a deity whose influence spread through both the heavens and the earth. The Mayan civilizations, once grand and sprawling, was a culture deeply connected to the rhythms of the natural world, and through their magnificent cities like Chichén Itzá and Uxmal have succumbed to nature's reclamation. Their legends and beliefs have endured the centuries, leaving behind more than just monuments of stones and pyramid temples. Revered not only by the Mayans, but across several Mesoamerican cultures, more than a mere god, a force of creation, wisdom, and cosmic order. Kukulkan, the feathered serpent of the lost civilization of the Mayans. For generations, humans have been telling stories, tales, and legends about creatures found all around the world. From the griffin to the chupacabra, and from the leviathan to the Chinese dragon. It's high time we set out an adventure to learn about them all. This is an expedition for the mythological. Welcome to Mytho Safari. Kukulkan, the feathered serpent, wasn't just a figure worshipped in grandeur. He was believed to be the living connection between the skies and the earth below. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications for our channel. It goes a long way in supporting us. And while you're at it, be sure to check out mythosafari.com, where you can grab some awesome merch like t-shirts and other cool products. Every purchase helps the channel grow and brings us more content your way. As the god of wind, rain, and knowledge, he held the very life bond of the Mayan people, his influence spanning the entirety of their existence. At the dawn of civilization, it is said that Kukulkan descended from the heavens to bring the Maya the knowledge they needed to build their great cities. He taught them the importance of maíz, or corn, and gave them the tools of astronomy, agriculture, and architecture. His gifts weren't simple offerings, but they were the foundations of the Mayans' greatest achievements. One of the most powerful stories associated with Kukulkan is his descent to the earth during the equinoxes. The temple of Kukulkan at Chichén Itzá, also known as El Castillo, was more than just a pyramid. It was a gateway between the realms of the gods and the Mayan people. During the spring and autumn equinoxes, the light of the sun would align perfectly with the steps of the temple, casting a shadow that formed the image of a serpent slithering down the structure. This breathtaking moment wasn't just a marvel of engineering, it was Kukulkan himself returning to the earth, his form gliding down the steps as people gathered in awe. Just as a side note, I had the chance to personally visit Chichén Itzá and see the El Castillo, the pyramid of Kukulkan, with my own eyes. It is mind-blowing. My God, one of the most amazing places I've ever been to on planet Earth. Kukulkan was associated with Venus, the morning star, a celestial body of great significance in Mayan cosmology. As Venus, he was seen as the herald of dawn, bringing light to the world and guiding humanity through the cycles of time. His link to the heavens was not only through his serpentine body, which represented the wind, but also through his feathers, symbolizing the connection between the earthly realm and the celestial gods. One tale tells of Kukulkan as a giant snake born to human parents. As he grew too large to be cared for, his sister helped him leave their home, and earth trembled as he entered the sea. Each year, the tremors felt in July are said to be Kukulkan letting his sister know that he is still alive, shaking the ground beneath their feet. His departure, however, was not the end of his influence. According to legend, Kukulkan promised to return to his people, a prophecy that has lived on throughout time. In his absence, the Maya continued to offer sacrifices to ensure his favor, including human sacrifices during times of great need. Blood offerings were also thought to replenish the gods and ensure the continued protection over the people, particularly during the times of drought or conflict. Kukulkan's myth was not confined to just the Maya as well. His presence can also be seen in Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god of the Aztecs, civilization that lived relatively geographically close to the Mayans. Both deities represented similar aspects: wisdom, wind, rain, and civilization, suggesting that their stories may have shared a common origin, spreading across Mesoamerica as civilizations exchanged cultural and religious ideas. And yet, even today, Kukulkan's influence persists. Twice a year, crowds gather at Chichén Itzá to witness the shadow serpent descend the steps of the pyramid, just as it did centuries ago. At the heart of Mayan mythology lies the belief that the world itself was shaped through divine hands, powerful gods who sculpted the universe, the sun, and the stars. Though Kukulkan's origins are not directly detailed, his role is paralleled by that of the serpent gods found throughout Mesoamerica, including the Toltec and the Aztec traditions. Depictions of Kukulkan often show him with a long, serpentine body adorned with the feathers of a quetzal bird, a vibrant creature revered for its beauty. His feathers symbolize the divine, while his serpent form grounded him in the earth and natural forces. In some depictions, his body also included elements of jaguar features, representing the power, wisdom, and strength. In the Mayan worldview, Kukulkan was not merely a god to be worshipped, but a symbol of civilization and order. He was thought to have brought knowledge to humanity, particularly in the realms of astronomy, mathematics, and architecture, all elements that shaped the powerful cities of the Maya. Kukulkan's role in creation extends beyond physicality. He is seen as a god who provides humans with the tools they need to build their society, aligning themselves with the cosmic rhythms that govern the stars and the seasons. As we spoke about earlier, the most iconic legacy of Kukulkan in the modern age can be found at Chichén Itzá, one of the largest and most important cities of the Mayan civilizations. Standing tall amidst the ruins is the Temple of Kukulkan, also known as El Castillo in Spanish. El Castillo serves as a physical representation of Kukulkan's connection to the solar year and the Mayan calendar. The temple's 4 sides, each with 91 steps, combine to form a total of 365 steps, the numbers of the days in the solar calendar. The Mayan calendar system itself was complex and multifaceted, with multiple cycles of time running concurrently. One of the most remarkable features of the Temple of Kukulkan is the equinox phenomenon. As the sun rises and sets on the different equinoxes of the spring and autumn, the light casts a series of shadows along the pyramid step sides, creating the illusion of the serpent. This visual representation of Kukulkan descending from the heavens to earth was seen as a powerful spiritual event, connecting the people directly with their god. The stone serpent heads at the base of the temple complete the transformation, as if Kukulkan himself had returned to the people to guide them through the cycles of time and nature. The equinotical event would draw large crowds of worshippers who would gather to watch the return of their god, offering prayers, sacrifices, and songs. For the Mayans, the feathered serpent's appearance in the shadows was not just a spectacle, but a reaffirmation of their connection to the divine cosmos and the cyclical nature of life, death, and renewal. We can only imagine that back in the day, as the Mayans were gathering for this equinotical event, maybe psychedelics from the region were used, and high frequencies of spiritual worship and prayer and songs, with a large group of people gathering together to worship at this pyramid. Maybe, just maybe, visuals of what Kukulkan would have actually looked like to them might have appeared in their heads. Maybe they would have manifested in the world around them, and maybe it was just something the Mayans were so tapped into that we in the modern day could never really understand. Something only they, getting divine guidance from the serpent god, would be able to manifest into actual spiritual power and knowledge that they used to solve very technical mathematical equations and architecture that we don't even understand today. Maybe the Mayans truly did meet the serpent god, Kukulkan. Kukulkan's presence in modern culture has been represented in various forms, from video games to sculptures and folklore. One of the most well-known modern representations of Kukulkan is his appearance in the video game Smite, where he is depicted as a playable character, a mage with abilities that mirror his mythological powers. His skills in the game are drawn from his connection to wind, rain, and destruction, emphasizing his role as a deity of great power. Additionally, Kukulkan plays a pivotal role in the Shadow of the Tomb Raider, where the cult of Kukulkan is featured as an antagonist force against Lara Croft. This depiction highlights Kukulkan's connection to ancient religious practices, where sacrifices and worship aim to keep cosmic balance through the serpent god. He's also featured in modern art, where his serpent form serves as a powerful symbol of renewal, transformation, and the connection between nature and humanity. Artists from across Central America incorporate the feathered serpent into murals, sculptures, and paintings that reflect the ongoing importance of this deity in the cultural identity of the region. Kukulkan, the feathered serpent, remains one of the most iconic and enduring figures in Mayan mythology. As a god of wind, wisdom, and order, Kukulkan guided the Mayans in their understanding of the universe, cycles of time, and their place within it. Through the festivals, rituals, and temples dedicated to him, Kukulkan's influence continues to resonate today, bridging the ancient world with the modern. His legacy as a god who connected the heavens and the earth, who brought civilization and knowledge to humanity, ensures that his story will endure, as eternal as the cycles of time he once governed. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys on the next safari. Goodbye, friends.